Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. So this is your November 2016 month ahead reading. Now you'll notice that I'm not on screen this month with this reading, only because I started recording it and the lighting was so bad, couldn't see my face or anything. I thought, you know what, and it was quite late, this was late since last night, and I did the reading on screen, but the lighting was so bad, couldn't see me. And then this morning I get up and I have to start at 5 o'clock personal readings in the morning. So this was already late. I'm doing the personal readings over there on the sofa at the moment because I didn't want to disturb the actual spread. So I just thought, you know what, let's just record it as a webcam reading. It's better for me to do it this way, this month, where you see the cards. A lot of you guys will probably write back and say, you know, we prefer seeing the spread for the general reading. Well, tough. So sorry, I'm only joking. But what I'm trying to say, Sagittarius, I have to connect in some way or other with the audience. I like to connect. It's what I like to do. So this is why I have the compromise of having the love readings where you see the spread and the general readings where I appear on screen. Okay, so I am going to be appearing on screen. Okay, this is something I like to, and it's something I will be doing. But what I'm trying to say to you is that for this month only, and this month alone, you'll see the cards for the general spread. Okay, so this month in the present situation is interesting because what you have is the Devil and the Four of Pentacles in your present situation. So this is not a nice combination because it can represent somebody who's quite obsessive. Somebody who's obsessive about holding on. So the Four of Pentacles often means to hold on, and the Devil card often means I'm obsessed or I can't let go. Both cards represent not being able to let go. They represent an element of control. So some of you guys have, and I don't feel it's you, I feel that there might be some element of control around you, because I can see that the foundation, the root of the problem card is different from, you know, it doesn't flow with the present situation, which kind of tells me that somebody else is possibly the problem in the present situation, because the root is that you guys, I feel, want to be free. Some of you guys want out of a particular area within your life. Now, as I said, it can always be love related, it can be work related, it can be any which way related, but I feel that there is a sense of, when you get a Page of Swords, he initiates. So when you get the Page of Swords, often it's to initiate or provoke a challenge or provoke a conversation. And I feel that there is the need to provoke, because you've got the High Priestess sitting here. And it can be the need to provoke something, maybe from what your intuition is telling you to do. So the High Priestess often is an intuitive card. So it means that our intuition is very, very strong with us, okay? But also this can be the card of ignorance. And when you get the High Priestess, somebody at the time, somebody's ignoring something. And the Page of Swords isn't a card about ignorance. It's a card about standing up and telling the truth. Now, we don't have a Page of Swords facing that High Priestess like he wants to whack her down and she's ignoring him. We have the High Priestess before the Page of Swords. So I feel that this is more to do with your knowledge. I feel that you're wanting to initiate some form of communication, some form of action based on knowledge or based on what you know to be true here. And what you know to be true is that somebody is holding you back. Because I feel that this Devil and the Four of Pentacles, as a result of this, because when you do Celtic crosses, for me, how I certainly do Celtic crosses, I always join everything up in a story. So we would look at the foundation stroke distant past. So the foundation is the root. So this is the issue. Usually if a client comes for a reason, this area here will be the issue for why they're coming for the reading. Okay? So for you guys, the issue in the month of November 2016 will be that you want to initiate something based on, I feel, how strongly intuitive you are, or how strongly led you are towards provoking a challenge, provoking a communication, or just starting the ball rolling with something. And it's based on what you know to be true, because you've got the High Priestess. Both cards represent intuition, and also, yeah, definitely both represent intuition and what we know to be true, which is what we know with the High Priestess. When you get a High Priestess, it's that we know something deep down inside. Sorry, I'm shaking my table around. But perhaps you're not saying it here. And this is what you want to kind of act on, because the Page of Swords often means to act. He's got his sword held very, very high. He's wanting to take a swipe. He's wanting to initiate from whatever his intuition or deepest thoughts are. He wants to take what's going on here and put it outside into the world, because he knows something for sure, I feel, with those two cards. And that's why what you know for sure is the Devil and the Four of Pentacles. It's either you're holding yourself back and you're wanting to move out of this, or somebody around you is doing that, because your crowning thoughts are the Death and Tower card. So this is complete dissolution of whatever is going on here. You want complete dissolution. Your present is leading to your crowning thoughts. Some of you guys know that you're not in a good position in something. You know that you need complete and utter resolve, I feel, from a situation, because this is not a nice energy. This says, you know, it could be somebody who's obsessive. It could be somebody that's holding on to you, that's holding you back. They might be completely obsessive about you. They might be finding it difficult to let you go. I feel that it could be somebody because of the other cards that show up within this reading. And I feel that your crowning thoughts are, you know what, because these two cards are two of the worst energies you can get for anyone that's holding us back in terms of love. Two of the worst energies you can get is the Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Because it simply means I can't let go. Or somebody just is obsessed with me, or somebody will not let me go. Somebody will not let me be. You know, it could be a job. It could be that, you know, for some of you guys, it might be. The Devil can sometimes represent a controlling boss. But you hold on in there because of the security of the job. For some of you guys, it might be, well, I want to initiate something. I want to move out of this because I know within myself, intuitively, I'm being led with the Page of Swords, by the Page of Swords. So, High Priestess, intuitively, Page of Swords being led to initiate this idea that you have, based on what your intuition is telling you with the High Priestess. But it seems to be leading you onto this, which is why this is the way it is within the present situation, because you haven't really done anything about it. Page of Swords doesn't always mean that you do something about something. Sometimes it can mean that you delay. You've got your sword up, you're ready to do it, but it's a load of hot air. And with the High Priestess, she's a very passive card as well. Okay? So I feel that some of you guys are looking to kind of move forward on a new path. Could be out of a relationship, because as a result of this Page of Swords, High Priestess, what we have is these two cards, the Wheel of Fortune, and both signify changes. So I feel that the Wheel of Fortune is saying, you know, this change, this energy that you feel is propelling you onto changing direction with that Knight of Wands. Because the Knight of Wands often means to move. And we can see here that this Page of Swords, he's ready to take action, but he's not quite there yet, because the sword is still held high. And pages are usually young energies anyway. So they're very, very young. They're very volatile, they're very immature, so it's often these are immature thoughts. And the High Priestess doesn't make much of a, you know, bones about doing anything about anything. She's a passive energy, so she doesn't really make an effort a lot of the time, the High Priestess. So it's almost like there's a sense of effortlessness here with these cards as the foundation. But I feel that, you know, more than anything, what we're seeing here is a transition happening here with the Wheel of Fortune, because maybe something is forcing you. Remember, sometimes the Wheel of Fortune means that things are out of our control. And maybe your lack of aggression, or your lack of action to move out of this energy here, maybe as a result of that, the Wheel of Fortune, there's something unexpected that happened that has propelled you to move forward with that Knight of Wands, because the Wheel of Fortune often means unexpected energy. So I do feel that, you know, for some of you guys in the month of November 2016, Sagittarius, there is, the foundation is I have an idea, or I really want to do something, but I'm just, you know, it's in the young stages and I'm just not sure. And as a result of this, you know, I feel that there's something going to come in. It's going to be like, yeah, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. Something's really going to propel you, because you can see in your crowning thoughts you want change. You can see the Death card in the Tower. Okay, and I feel that the death, the ending, whatever this is, will lead to a separation, because you've got the Tower card, and that's because of the present situation. You're being held back. It's by someone or something. Could be a relationship, a very controlling partner, for example. It could be a job. You know, you feel a sense of restriction here within the job. The Devil card can also mean, as I've said, controlling people around us, and maybe this is what's making you think you can't go out and do your own thing, because you want to do something here, but you just there's something that is slightly, you know, something that says to me slight procrastination here, Sagittarius, with that Page of Swords and the High Priestess. Your obstacle is that your hands are tied. It could be around money. The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles usually means an opportunity, but the Hanged Man means my hands are tied. So there is something that is suspending you. It could be around finances, or it might be that you can't accept a new opportunity right now. because you've got the Hanged Man here. Hanged Man here usually means obstacles. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles usually means a gift or something that is given to us, or it is an opportunity that is offered. It's usually when you get hands hanging out in reading, it means an opportunity is being offered, but there seems to be some suspense on this opportunity moving forward or accepting it. And that's because the present situation, the Devil in that Four of Pentacles, you're either being held back by somebody external or you're doing it to yourself, because you do want change here. But it does, I feel that the change with death, you recognise, is not going to be easy. So change is not going to be easy because you've got the Tower, and the Tower is never easy. The Death card is easy because it means a transition from one state to the other. But when you get the Tower along with it, I feel that this is kind of the transition that you're going through is going to kind of rock your world. So there's going to be a major shift here. And that's the best that you feel that can be achieved in this situation in the month of November. That the change is going to rock your world, or it's going to rock somebody else's world. Which is why in the present situation you kind of stay the way that you are with that Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Either letting somebody else control the decisions that you make, or you're doing it to yourself, because you can see here you want to move out of it. What's interesting is the you now position, or the external factors that are leading to this, are the Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So they're showing us the external factors that are contributing to this stuck energy here. And I feel that, again, it shows passiveness. This Four of Swords is a card about often daydreaming or thinking or contemplating. And the Seven of Cups is a card about things that are out of our league, or temptation. You're tempted by something here. But it's almost like you're thinking it's out of your league, or it's something that you feel that you cannot be attained. So I feel that there are things that you want to attain, but it's almost like you feel that you can't attain them because of this energy. So it might be somebody who's saying to you in a relationship, no, you can't go out and do that. Or you can't do this, or you can't do that, because you're not good enough to do it. You know, they might use their Devil to control you with the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. So they might use their fake... Whenever I look at the Devil, because the Devil is a deceiver, I often look at him as somebody who's quite deceptive. So this person might be deceiving you to hold on to you. You know, here in you now, Sagittarius, we have somebody who's a bit of a daydreamer. They're looking at all these things that they could do, all these doors that could be opening to them, but they're not really taking action on it. And it's because in the present situation, this is what constitutes to this. So for some of you guys, you might be holding yourself back. For some of you guys, it might be the fact that you are, you know, looking at these options, contemplating them, which is contributing to this Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Which to me says, you know, I'm still kind of holding back, because it's almost like you feel that you can't do something here. So you still hold back here, even though we can see you want to do it there. You've got all the willpower in the world, but you just won't do it until change comes in and says you've got to do it. So something out of the blue, I feel, comes in with this Wheel of Fortune. It says you've got to move. You've got to make a move forward with this thing. But your obstacle is money, and being held up by money or being held up by other opportunities. It just feels like you procrastinate a lot in the month of November, Sagittarius. But there could be somebody around you that's helping you to do this, because we can see that I feel that it's because there's a change that would need to be made. It could be in a relationship, work environment, whatever it is, and it would require a huge, huge shift on your part with that Tower card. And that's why I feel that you don't do something about it, because this is what the best that you can achieve. Best that you can achieve positions aren't things that are necessarily happening, but they are the things that you're thinking about could happen. So if you were to embrace this change here, if you were to come out of the obstacle of not being able to clasp this new opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles, then it would mean that this transition with the Death card would mean either a move or a breakup of a relationship or something like that going forward. In the immediate future, Sagittarius, we have the Empress, and I feel that this will be you guys standing in your power. And with the Queen of Swords, we know that this is a communication card, but it's also a card that says, I'm absolutely straight down the middle, certain. She makes her mind up like that. As soon as she's got the idea going, the Queen of Swords, that's it. And she bases all her ideas, all her decisions on what she knows to be logically and rationally right and fair. Okay, all queens, as I've said, are based in water. So intuitively, she'll look to her intuition, what her intuition is telling her. And then she'll make that decision. She'll approach the situation through logic and reason. Okay, so she'll put things into order mentally wise. She'll be very knowledgeable about something. So to me, this is with the Empress. You start to stand in your own power. You start to look at your own self-development and what's right for you. And you start to communicate that, I feel, with the Queen of Swords. Because what's coming in is an argument. We've got that Five of Swords there, and she's looking directly over at the Queen of Swords. So this is you, I feel, Sagittarius, communicating what your plans are with that Queen of Pentacles, that Empress card. You're communicating your plans. And there's an argument around this, which is why it made me feel that there was a devil here that was trying to control you, hold you back. It's almost like it's trying to say, and this argument is designed with the Four of Cups to put an element of self-doubt. Because the Four of Cups is, no, I can't take that because, you know, I'm better off where I am right now. When you get the Four of Cups, sometimes this is about being really unconfident and not being able to be confident enough to accept something new because you are afraid to move out of a comfort zone. So I feel that somebody speaks to you. It could be a relationship partner. It could be somebody saying, well, you know, you're not good enough to do that. Or why do you want to do that? Or, you know, how dare you want to leave me? You know, there's an argument here, I feel, because we've got a Queen, we've got an interaction card going here. The Queen of Swords is facing off against the Five of Swords. So it's somebody trying to deter you from being the Empress that you are in the month of November. And that's because in the present, they're trying to hold on to you here. This is why I thought it might be somebody external. Because we can see that you want to initiate this intuition that you've developed around a situation. You want to initiate, you want to work on it, you want to go out and you want to take the action based on what you know here. But your obstacle is, it's either the opportunity or it's either that, you know, where you are right now in terms of what you have right now. Finances, for example. We can see that there is a change coming in and it will kind of encourage some form of movement with that Knight of Wands. But somebody wants to hold you back, I feel, in the present situation. But your crowning thoughts are, you know what, I love this transition. And the thing is, it's going to require a huge shift, a huge change, maybe a breakup of a relationship. So in the immediate future, you're suddenly like, you know what, I've got to do what's best for me as the Empress. Because I am the Empress. And I really have such love and happiness for how I can grow my life, how I can, you know, expand my life, which is what the number threes are about, expansion. And that's what the Empress does. Empresses build empires. And they tend to their gardens, you know, they tend to their crops and they build things and they make them healthy and they make them vital and they make them strong. And I feel that you want to communicate that you're heading towards a new path, whether that's a new love path or a creative path. I feel that you want to communicate this. But I feel that with this Five of Swords, somebody's trying to put you down and they're trying to say, no, you can't do that. Because it's probably because of jealousy as well. Five of Swords is often a jealous card. So often you get the Five of Swords when somebody's trying to play mind games with you. And they're trying to kind of make you feel like you can't do something, Sagittarius. And I feel there's somebody around you. And I feel that this person here, whoever this is here, is the same devil on this card here. Somebody who's trying to restrict you and keep you from being the best that you can possibly be. And they, to some part, succeed because what they're trying to do with that Four of Cups is tell you you can't do something and instill the fear of God in you so that you don't move and you don't make choices and you don't make changes, Sagittarius, going forward. But your hopes will be that even though there is struggle and heartbreak and difficulties with the Three of Swords, that this will be overcome with the Page of Cups, and that is walking towards this new path. That is, you know, developing something new and creative and beautiful with that Page of Cups. And in the end, it's beautiful because you have the Magician. And the Magician says that you are mentally strong enough to start developing this new path with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is often to make progress, small progress, initial progress on a new journey. Okay? And with that Magician card, this is somebody who says, what I think about, I bring about. It's about the cause and effect of life. So this card often represents, somebody who realises that they have everything at their disposal to start creating the conditions that they want. And from that, you start to move forward. So I feel that there is a realisation in the outcome that actually I can do it. Actually, I do have everything at my disposal that I can start, moving forward with that Two of Wands. You realise that you're more powerful than you think you are. I feel it's a month of somebody trying to, they're trying to kind of, break your power down. All right, they're trying to, I get the feeling that this month is about somebody who's trying to break you down and trying to tell you that you're not capable enough of doing something when you clearly are. Okay, but remember, you know, for me, this reading is beautiful because, you know, whatever it is, it could be a love relationship in which you have a very controlling partner, could be workmates that are trying to control you from being the best that you can be because they're jealous. I feel like the root of it is jealousy and fear for whoever this person is that's been trying to hold you back, Sagittarius. But I feel that you need not kind of ingratiate yourself or become a part of their own bullshit because it's their own fears really that they're bringing up and not yours. And I feel that you need to just go on the path that you need to go on because I feel that somebody is trying to hold you back this month in terms of this reading, and I feel that you just need to kind of ignore it. So, and do your own thing. That's the most important thing. You've got one life, so enjoy it and do what's right for you. We're going to get an angel card in here, Sagittarius. Universe Spirit, what is the message that you have for Sagittarius in the month of November 2016? What are the messages, Universe Spirit Angels, that you have for Sagittarius in the month of November 2016? Show me. In the near future. And let's have a look at what that card says. In the near future, what you are asking about will occur very soon, so you won't have to wait much longer. Stay optimistic and continue upon your current path. Be open to receiving. And that's the beauty of the reading. You know, be open to receiving the best things that you can in life, Sagittarius. Because I feel that, you know, in life, there are always people who are willing to put us down. There are always people that want to make us feel that we can't be our best, or we can't achieve, or we can't do certain things in life. And that's simply not true. Those type of people, really and truly, as far as I'm concerned, are living their fears out. And they're putting their own fears onto us. And I feel in the month of December, November, there are certain people that will want to, you know, put you down or make you feel that you can't be your best, or you can't go out and do this and you can't, because they're afraid of either not being better than you, or they're afraid of losing you. It's one of the two. But you've got to stand in your own power, because in the near future what you're asking about is going to be achieved, but you've got to be open to receiving it. And you can't be open to receiving things when you've got people on your back who are making you feel that you're not capable. So stand in your power, I feel, for the month of November 2016. Sagittarius, believe in yourself and just carry on your own journey, because I feel that it's your ability to recognize that you are very powerful. You have a lot of resources at your fingertips that will help you to initiate and to navigate this new path that you want to do moving forward. That's your reading here for the month of November 2016. It's a general reading, remember. I'm not on screen this month. I'll be back next month, though, because I couldn't, well, it's early morning and I'm doing lots of other things and doing lots of personal readings, so I might as well just do it this way for you guys. But yeah, you'll see your love reading as well, all right, coming up very, very shortly next door to this one. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.